Did you guys know on Sunday? It's Mother's Day.
It is.
But what are we going to do?
I don't know. What if we play Simon Says but Mom edition? How does that work? Well, we play Simon Says, but instead of saying Simon Says, I'm gonna say kids or one of your names and you do it. But if I don't say your name and you do it, you lose. Sounds cool? Okay. Stand up, guys. Okay, I'm gonna sit here. Okay. Kids, jump. Field left. Field stop. Yeah, like that. Okay. Benjamin, sit down. Field, sit down. Kids, crawl. Stand up.
Why do I always lose?
Benjamin, there's no reason for crying.
But I always lose.
It's okay. Theo, do you ever cry about something you really want? Yeah. Actually, I cried when I wanted my dog Leia. What about you, Benjamin? Do you ever cry about something?
Nah.
That's not true. You were just crying about not winning. Yeah, you wanted to win. Yeah, and you cried over wanting like the DS and stuff. You didn't buy it to them.
Sometimes I do cry over things I want to.
You know, this reminds me of a story of a woman who cried over something she really, really wanted. You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so there was once a woman. She had her husband, but she couldn't have kids, and she really wanted kids. So they went to this big celebration in the temple, and while her husband was partying and celebrating with all his friends, she was crying and was really, 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 really sad because she saw all the other women. They had their babies and their kids and their daughters, and she really wanted a kid, but she could not have kids. So she was crying and crying and crying and crying. And one of the priests saw her, and he thought that she was drunk because she was crying and crying and crying and crying, and nothing could stop her. So he said, "Hey, you there, stop that. Get away from here. You're drunk. Come back when you're sober again." And she said, "But sir, I'm not crying over that. I'm crying because I do not have a child. I don't have a kid. And I'm praying to the Lord that he will give me one." And so the priest said, "Go now. Your wish will be granted by the Lord." And so they went home. When they got home, she was really happy again. So she started eating again because she had stopped eating because she was really, really sad and she just wanted a kid. So she started eating again, and her husband was really happy that she was happy. And so a little time went by and she had her little baby boy, and she named him Samuel, which means that God listened to her prayer. And she was so, so happy to have Samuel. And as Samuel grew, she was really proud of him. She loved him so, 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 so much. She gave him everything he needed. Food, she gave him options like apples or oranges, and she had a basket of toys and everything. And I don't know if she could read, but if she could, she probably taught him to read and to write, and she did everything for him. So when he grew up, he was a big, strong, and very, very smart kid. She also gave him the best clothes and stuff, But what's something that our moms do for us? Can you guys tell me that?
Well, sometimes my mom reads me stories when I'm in bed.
She reads you stories. What's something else?
She cooks food.
She cooks food. She cleans the house.
She takes care of all of us.
She takes care of us.
And there's actually a lot of things she does for us.
She does a lot of things. So should we not be thankful to our mothers?
Yeah.
Yes.
And can we all, including you guys at home, be thankful to our mothers? Because I'm sure that they also do a lot of things for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me of a Bible verse. Proverbs 31:28, the first part. And it says this, her children stand and bless her. Can you guys say that for me?
Her children stand and bless her.
Proverbs 31:28. What about you guys at home? Ready?
Her children stand and bless her. Proverbs 31:28.
Okay, so instead of putting her children, what if we put our own name? So, for example, Florencia stands and blesses her. What about Benjamin?
Benjamin stands and bless her.
What about Theo?
Fiorella stands and blesses her.
What about some of your names at home? Camila stands and blesses her. Or Kevin stands and blesses her. Aiden stands and blesses her. Abby stands and blesses her. All of you guys, put your own name into it and bless and stand with your moms.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
We should get a gift for our moms, right?
But we can't leave the house.
Yeah, we don't have any money.
Well, I have an idea. We don't need money. We can do stuff that we have at home to give to our moms, right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's get ready. What we'll need is a jar and then something to decorate it with. You can use stickers, like plushies that your moms like, or like flowers. For example, my mom loves roses, so we're gonna use that. Then you're gonna use some ribbon or any kind of yarn or something. We're gonna use these 3 kinds of ribbon. We're gonna obviously need a scissor to
So
cut.
be careful with those.
Yes. And then you can use any form of paper, sticky notes, these index cards, or you can cut up paper. And then obviously you need something to write with because we're gonna write stuff on the paper. And then lastly, be very careful. We're gonna be using a hot glue gun, okay? We're gonna start with decorating the jar. We're gonna be using a rose and some leaves, right? So you're gonna
Put it on the middle. We're gonna put the leaves first. So put that on there.
It's looking good.
And do we want it like this or like this? I think upward. So that's glued on there. And then the last bit of glue for the flower.
There.
And boom. Just press that down a little bit. And we have the outside or the top of the jar
Now, don't
decorated.
forget it to let it dry.
Yes, let it dry. Just to decorate a little bit more, we thought of putting this gold string around it, right? So let's just measure it real fast. Let's give it like a little more than we need.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna cross it and we're gonna go and do a knot, like so. There we go. And if you guys find it too difficult, you can always ask your parents for help, preferably your dad, so your mom doesn't know. Or you can
Ask an older sibling.
older sibling to help you. That didn't turn out perfectly, so we're gonna fix it a little bit, just adjust. And we're gonna put the silicone on there so it stays straight. Now it looks like this, a nice bow with a flower. And now we can get, if you guys want to add more, you can always add more. You can add stickers or whatever, but we think this is fine. So we're gonna continue and we're gonna start making the small notes. Okay, so what color do you guys want for your small letters or small appreciation quotes for your mom?
Well, I would like blue.
Blue? Benjamin?
I would like blue too.
Okay. And I think I'm gonna do pink. So write something nice to mom. You can give your mom a thank you note or memory you have with her, or give her quotes of how much you love her, and just do stuff that'll make her happy. You can even draw a little drawing.
Here we go. And then you're gonna just carefully roll it into like a little tube. Do your best, and then it should look something like this. Then we're going to use a ribbon. I'm going to use pink, and then we're going to tie a bow around it, so we're going to use a little longer.
Make a bunch of them. So whenever your mom needs a little reminder of how much you love her,
A
or
little
she needs,
encouragement.
she can always come to this jar, and you can make many of them. So we're going to continue doing them until this jar is full.
And then you should have a jar filled with love, memories, and stuff you can give to your mom.
And I'm sure it'll be her favorite gift. So when Sunday comes around, you guys can prepare like a tray and give your mom breakfast, like have a little chocolate or a coffee, some bread or whatever she eats, and then have this there, and then bring it into her in the morning, and I'm sure it's going to be the best Mother's Day present. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining us today on Grace Children's online service, and remember to give your moms a huge hug on Mother's Day. And I am Flo.
I'm Theo.
And I'm Benjamin.
And thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.